friends, what's up? It's been a while. Um, this is not. This isn't a planet. This isn't a video I planned. This isn't a video I've really thought about what I'm gonna say. It's really one of those videos where I had this idea in my head. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. I've been wanting to post it for a while, and I just haven't. I've been letting imposter syndrome and depression and anxiety and ADHD and so many different things in my life keep me from posting a video that wasn't like a short for a while now. And it's funny because I've wanted to talk about this. I've wanted to come on here and be like, hey, this is what's going on with me, but I haven't done it. And I was sitting here and I was doing some other work, and in true my fashion, I was using making this video as an excuse to put off the other work because that's just what I do. And the good news about that is that y'all are going to get a new video clearly out of this. The bad news is that I'm still going to have to go back and do that other work that I'm putting off. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about what I've been up to, where I've been, what I've been doing, and kind of give y'all, I guess, a little life update. Let y'all know that I will be coming back to making YouTube content. It is something that I'm holding myself true to, that by the end of this year, I have to get back active on YouTube because I really like being on YouTube. I like making content, and it puts me one step closer toward what we're going to be talking about anyway, which is my desired career, which is being a filmmaker, which is being a director, which is being a creator, a creative, all of the things that go into that. So yeah, this is just a little catch-up video, just a little what have I been up to? What am I doing? Where have I been? Where have you been, huh? For those who have noticed, the channel name changed. It went from Professional Alien to Call Me Kinky. Um, that was because of my hair. Hair is gone now, as you can see, but I'm still sticking to it. I like the little nickname, so yeah, I feel like it's a little catchier than Professional Alien. But let me know what you think in the comments. Did you like Professional Alien? Do you like Call Me Kinky? Should I try something different? I never really grew up with a nickname. Like, I had little family nicknames in my household, but I never really grew up with a nickname. So it'd be kind of hard for me to come up with something. But anyway, the topic of this video, I'm getting off track. So the last time y'all see me making content, I had a normal 9 to 5. I know that it says that video is 2 years old. Exactly. The last time y'all see me making content, I had a normal 9 to 5, and it was around this month. It was around October, I think, of 2021, where I put in my 2 weeks notice and I quit that job because I wanted to get into my desired career field, which is film. And for those who don't know, I live in Louisiana, so we have like a pretty okay film industry out here. I won't even say pretty okay. I'd say it's pretty good when there isn't a strike, which is another thing we're going to talk about. But yeah, so I was working a typical 9 to 5, and I put in my 2 weeks notice, and I took that leap of faith to quit my job to pursue a position in my desired career field. And so for at least a year after that, I worked as a production assistant on various different TV shows and movies that filmed and were shot out here in Louisiana. And y'all, it was awesome. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all. Like, I still have a good ways to go getting into what I really want to do, which, like I said, is direct and screenwriting, and just being able to put myself out there and get in positions on set as a production assistant, being able to have that experience. I've worked a few good bit of jobs. Like, well, I haven't worked that many jobs. I've worked a few different jobs though. I was a waitress, and then I was a groomer, a dog groomer, dog groomer, dog groomer. And then I worked as a store associate, which was the more recent job that I quit. But I have I don't think I've ever felt as fulfilled as I did being on set, being a production assistant. Don't get me wrong, the hours were brutal. Sometimes, like, especially as a production assistant, you're in a position where kind of everything kind of falls on you and how well you and your team works, because a lot of things can't operate without a production assistant. In my opinion, we put a lot of fires out. We keep shit going. And I've never really worked a job that made me feel as fulfilled as working on set did. And so the last job that I had actually ended a year ago this month. So October 2022 was when the last job that I had ended. And then I took a little break because, when you work 5, 6 months straight, you need that break, right? And so I took a little break, and then it just so happened that earlier in the year, which I know a lot of y'all probably have heard about, the Writers Guild went on strike, and then not too long after, the actors, SAG-AFTRA, went on strike. And so we've been just kind of twiddling our thumbs. I'm not gonna cap. We got a couple group chats on my phone right now that, like, you could see the existential dread if you were to just scroll a couple times in that group chat, because we don't know what's going on. We didn't know what's going on. And now the Writers Guild looks like they're coming to a close. I know that they had a lot of the agreements and things that they wanted were being met finally, after these massive companies were talking about, we're just going to let them starve and lose their houses. And the messed up thing is, and something that I feel like y'all should know, a lot of people were on the brink of it. A lot of people have been in, like, really stressful financial situations. So this is why it's important, one, to know how to unionize, to know how to fight for what you want and need when you're in a career field. But this is also why it's important for people to be able to see these things. And, because I've only been doing this for like 2 years, and being able to see firsthand people fighting for things that, like, is going to affect me later and is for the betterment of, like, when I get into these fields, it was very eye-opening. It was very interesting. It was a lot of things, but like I said, as a result though of the strikes, I haven't worked in a year. And I tried to channel that energy into doing other things, like pushing myself to actually be writing on my own, to try to get into directing my own little short pieces and things like that. If you check the description, I actually linked a second page that I started, which is for my production company. I bought my LLC earlier this year for my production company. Like I said, I still have a long ways to go, so I'm not going to sit here and flex the funk as if I'm just got, like, so many different things and I'm doing so much. Like, no, I'm a beginner, but I'm happy to be a beginner. And there's not too many things in life that I've ever been really happy to be a beginner at. I am a perfectionist. I'm very much someone who, like, you can see it even in my YouTube videos. Some of these YouTube videos would have never been posted if I didn't feel like I had gotten them as close to perfect as I could. And it's also part of the reason, again, you haven't seen something from me in 2 years, is because if I don't feel like I can dedicate the time and attention to things, sometimes it withholds me back. It holds me back from creating. And it's something that I'm working to get past. Like I said, like the perfectionist in me, as well as the just imposter syndrome that I regularly get, is something that I'm working to get past. But it's because I feel like this is for me. I feel like film, I feel like TV, I feel like writing and directing, I feel like entertainment is for me. And I felt like that for a long time. I felt like that since I was a kid. Like, some of my earliest memories of being happy with something that I had did was when I was writing. I used to write all these different poems and short stories, and it was something that people enjoyed reading, and I always got feedback. And the older you get, the more that people can put negativity and, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-doubt. They can put doubt into you. And so their doubt becomes your self-doubt. And I noticed that as I got older, things that I love to do, my writing that I love, that I was constantly honing my craft, I just stopped one day. And I stopped writing, y'all, for about 5 years, maybe. And now I'm in a position where I'm trying to get back into it. And some days I don't feel like something that I put on paper is worth a damn, but I've still been doing it. And something that else that I've really gotten into is, which if you've noticed and you've been in my shorts, it's my fitness. And that I feel like has helped me a lot. Being able to take time to be crafting on my body while also like putting it helps clear my mind, and it helps me to also focus a little bit more on my writing craft and my directing craft. I actually had the opportunity to help assistant direct a short film that went to several different film festivals. Shout out to Tanisha, who wrote and directed A Tender Date and allowed me the opportunity to also take part in helping direct on that. Shout out to my friend Raheem, who he has several productions with his dad and their production company on Tubi, and so he also allowed me to help direct a short film with him last year around December. So I've been really working on putting myself out there and creating art with other people, but also for myself and with myself. And so coming soon, y'all are going to start seeing a lot more of that. It may not necessarily take place on this page, so that's why I'm going to link my other page. I haven't decided how I want to do that yet. If I want to keep this one for more of my commentary and fitness stuff and use the other one for my production stuff, or if I'm going to, kind of cross it over and use this page for kind of like dumping some of everything that I want or what. But I did want to give this update. I did want to say, like, if you have in your head that you have something that you want to do and you constantly can feel yourself holding yourself back for so many different reasons, right? Oh, it's not the right time. I don't have something lined up. I don't have this. I need that. I don't have this. I still need that. I still do that sometimes now, right? Like some of the reasons you don't see as many videos from me, or I feel like I haven't put myself out into producing more short films or anything like that, is because I'm like, oh, I don't have a camera good enough. Oh, I need a gimbal. Oh, I need more mics. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. And the reality of it is, the more things that you decide that you need, and the more things that you're like putting it off for, the longer it's going to take you to get started, the less your knowledge you're still going to continue to have, because you can only study so much. I had to tell myself that I can only watch so many YouTube videos. I can only watch so many sign up for so many classes. I can only do so many things that aren't the thing before it's just like, now I'm just wasting time. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting energy. I'm not doing what I should be doing to get better, which is doing the thing that I need to be doing: producing, directing, writing, acting, any of that. And this is just me taking a moment to say, like, this is what I've been doing. This is how I'm pushing myself to go further into what I'm doing. And if you, for any reason, are holding yourself back from what it is that you desire to be doing, stop doing that. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Like, it's not helping you. It's going to keep being something that you're ruminating your mind on, and it's going to eventually become like a parasite, like a sickness, right? Like, something that was making me very depressed was just feeling like I was wasting my time, and it's because I was. And I can be honest with myself now and say, like, that's what I was doing. I was wasting my time, right? But in acknowledging that I was wasting my time by finding all these different things to fill it with that wasn't fulfilling me, it was my first step to getting closer to that fulfillment. And I'm really happy that I did it. I'm really happy I quit that job. I liked the job. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I didn't. I worked with and met some interesting people. I worked at a spicy store. And I like stuff like that. So it's like, it didn't bother me. I really enjoyed the environment. I enjoyed the people. It started getting a little bit sus, a little bit dangerous, and that was also part of the reason that led me to leaving, was just feeling like I worked somewhere where my employers didn't really care about our safety. And it's not that the people within the store, like our management, didn't care. It was just like, it's a corporate thing. So going past the management and the people who directly had to deal with the problems that we were having, they didn't care, you know. They weren't really too concerned about our safety, and that was something that was becoming obvious to me, and so I had to get up out of there. Even if I did like the job, the people, what I was doing, I had to get up out of there. Um, but yeah, I hope this isn't too much of a ramble. I guess I'll find out when I go back to edit it. But that's what I've been up to. I have one video on that other page that you're going to see in the description. It was me recreating a scene from Amityville Horror. And the next video that you're going to see is... Whew, y'all, I'm really putting myself out there. But the next video that you're going to see on that page is going to be a microfilm that I wrote, shot, and edited by myself, with the help of my partner. And I'm really excited because it's really only up from here. And I'm just really excited. Also, I am taking part in Struthlist's ABC Superset Challenge, which is a challenge to do something for every letter of the alphabet weekly. I'm a couple weeks behind. That's neither here nor there, but keep an eye out because I'll probably be catching up on that by posting different videos on here. So, yeah, that's all I got. And I'll catch y'all next time. If you made it to the end of this video, then please, please, please comment a horror film or a phobia that you can think of that starts with the letters H-I-J-K or L, right? Actually, forget I, because I know Insidious, but H, J, K, or L, or maybe even M, right? Because I'm trying to do my alphabet superset around phobia, films, fear, things like that. And so I need a couple ideas. Other than that, that's all I got for today. Y'all have a good one and stay kinky.